Good afternoon. The floor is given to Presidential Administration spokesman on ATO-related issues, Colonel Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Now, the events that happened in the ATO area during last 24 hours. The hottest area was in Lugansk area, and the main military actions were in Popasnensky region in the path line between Zolote and Troitske. Right after 2 a.m., the enemy started massive mortar shelling of our positions that lasted 7 hours. Between 8 and noon, supported by mortar fire, the enemy directly attacked our positions, but our servicemen returned fire and repelled the enemy. But this didn't stop the enemy, and they asked for artillery support, and also they brought tanks. And also at about 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., the militants attacked our positions. Both military clashes resulted in the fact that the enemy was repelled. And at 4:15, the enemy decided to stop military actions and to count losses. All these attacks were during the day and were in south and western area, Kalinovo village. Also, the enemy violated ceasefire in Lepasno region and also delivered mortar fire in near Orekhovo-Bakhmut highway, Lugansk area. On the whole, there were 3 military clashes and 15 enemy shellings. In the Donetsk area, about 1 p.m. there were heavy artillery shelling in Avdiivka and Opatna, and also after sunset, enemy delivered fire to the north near Novoselivka Druga. 120mm mortars were used, and at 7 p.m. the military actions were in Svetlodarska Balach and Avdiivka production area. The enemy used APCs, 82mm mortars. Ukrainian forces returned fire. Moreover, the enemy violated ceasefire several times in Troitske, in Gorlovka and Butovka mine positions, and also in Zaitsevo and Pisky there was lull. Also, on the whole, during the last 24 hours in the Donetsk area, there were 19 enemy shellings, 10 with the use of heavy weapons. In Mariupol area, the situation was tense along the front line. In Marienka, between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., there were 2 military clashes of ATO forces and the militants, and both attacks were successfully repelled, and the enemy used heavy weapons such as mortars and tanks. The most heavy shellings were in Krasnogorovka, Starognatyevka, Chermalik, and also at the front line Gnutovo-Shirokino. And it happened during dark hours. Also at several places in Krasnogorovka and Marienka and Shirokino, our servicemen were fired at by enemy snipers. On the whole, in Mariupol area, during the last 24 hours, there were 2 military clashes, 38 shellings, including 15 with the use of heavy weapons. Also, the enemy delivered reconnaissance activity. Drones were used in the Donetsk area. The enemy used 5 air drones because of lack of coordination. One of these air drones was brought down by the members of so-called 7th Brigade. During the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, 6 Ukrainian servicemen were killed and 13 were wounded. 8 more were shell-shocked. We express our condolences to the relatives of those servicemen who died. Losses of the enemy. During the last 24 hours, 7 militants died and 12 were wounded. These losses were sustained by 4 military groups, such as so-called 6th Regiment, deployed in Stakhanov, 7th Brigade Devaltsevo, 9th Regiment Novazovsk, and 11th Regiment in Makiivka. SBU, together with servicemen, found in ATO area 2 caches of ammunition with a big number of cartridges. In Popasna, they found a cache under a private house. There they found anti-tank mine, tank shell, 200-gram TNT block, Kalashnikov cartridges, and also that were with the Russian marking. The members of LPR wanted to blow up the highway were planning to blow up highway Severodonetsk-Popasna. Also in Bakhmut there was a cache of bombs found, 19 grenade F1, RGD-5 and 400 Makarov pistol cartridges. One former militant returned home through SBU program. They wait for you back home. The resident of Lugansk Oblast joined the militants in 2014. He served the checkpoint in Stanitsa-Lugansk region, and he voluntarily left the militants and decided to cooperate with Ukrainian law enforcement, and he got the chance to return home. Despite military actions, Ukrainian servicemen help local residents. The residents of Kirillivka village of Nikolsky region, Donetsk Oblast, addressed Ukrainian servicemen to help them to solve problems with potable water. And there is no central water supply in Kirillivka, and elderly people cannot deliver water themselves. That's why a serviceman brought a tank of potable water to and brought it to people, and also they asked a humanitarian organization to help them, and this organization brought to Kirillivka 1,000 units of 6-liter water tanks. And training continue, and during 18 and 22 of July, the frigate that is called Getman Sagai Dachny with shipborne helicopter K-27 had joined training in the framework of multi-national training Sea Breeze Shield 2016. The main idea is to coordinate actions between the units of several countries according to NATO standards. Also in Kamenets-Podilsk, there were 2 months training of field engineers and their instructors, and they had training in demining, engineering works, and fortification, and in other different activities. Do you have questions? No, thank you. Goodbye.